Okay. Hi. Yeah, I decided to use the chibi model today. But at any point, really, I could switch back to the other one. But it's nice to have it match the new one. Even if the rigging on this model is a little scuffed. Hi! Been a while since you've seen the effigy, eh? Yeah. That's what I thought. Hold on. How's my nod look? Really pathetic. I was gonna say maybe I should turn up the sensitivity, but to be honest, I just think I didn't really rig the head nod very well on this. I don't think that's the fault of the tracking. Soulless eyes. I didn't have enough layers in the free version to add the highlights. Don't worry about it. You play a battleship? Okay. Anyway, hi. Work time. Yippee! Thank you, Kira! Yeah! Funnily enough, the the sketch version of this model I actually drew in my work, like, notepad that I use for writing on cakes when people ask me to write things on it. I was bored on break, so I doodled it, and I was like, hey, you know what? Let me make that a model. Yeah, there's not a single thought. There's maybe half a brain cell max, which, oof, maybe I should be using the other one so I got more brain cells to be working on this one. But that's okay, it's okay. I'm not doing anything that really requires thought right now. I'm up to working on the hair tracking and physics. So, for at least the duration of this stream, I won't need to look at another tutorial. Because I've already done some of it. Look at that. Wait, let me hide. There we go. Wow, she can look in a circle. Whoa. Oh, hello. Oh, it was Amber again. Whatever. No, thank you. Thank you. Wait, weren't you already... You paying for another... No, surely. Surely this is the one that's usually a member, and it just expired, right? Let me see that. What is that? I can't see the month. I can't see the months. Oh my goodness. Not expired? Okay, good. Because I was gonna be like, are you crazy? He's not. Well, say normal, not crazy. Ah? Sip the beverage. Anyway, work time. Surely. What was I up to? I don't know. I don't remember where I left off. See, I am kind of regretting. I wanted this to be like a really detailed model, but also was too scared to put too much detail. I regret not adding more layers to the hair because, like, this piece in particular that I'm mousing over right now kind of doesn't... I don't like the way that I have to make it move when I look around. I mean, you won't really see this bit extend because there's going to be more hair. The drills go here. But it bothers me the way I have to do this because I was a fool. Whatever, we'll see how it looks after I rig this part.
Squishy.
Let me see, 30%. Wow! In what kind of way? Stigmatism kind of way? Or just like low vision? Partially blind? Can't focus? I don't know. Hey, Spike! Both. Ooh. Good luck, bud. Godspeed. Alright, wait. What's the... Those two need the same... Wait. How's the mesh? This mesh is god-awful. Hold on. I didn't do all the mesh at once, so I have to keep reminding myself to fix it when I get to a new part. Oh, wow. Does that need a surgery, stigmatism, or... I mean, I guess you could just accept it, but... Oh, no, not... Whatever will you do without the Check's Notes light cruiser? It's okay, okay. I'm worried. It's what I do, I'm a worrier. Alright, this doesn't really need a crazy mesh, though. I'm a worrier, I say, immediately go back to making the model. Put it there. 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 Yeah, that's good. There we go. Finished 2 or 3 paintings. Let's go. Powerhouse. Oh my god. Not enemy destroyers. God, I wish this chibi model was more expressive. I'd be giving you the most deadpan, flat fucking look. It can kind of frown. Kinda. The second I open my mouth, it kind of smiles again, though. Oh no. Whatever will we do without the... This model is so scuffed. Dude, watch the corner of my eyelash, like the top corner of the eye when I blink. I had barely any layers to work with in the free version. Let me, hold on, you gotta close my eyes, like, slowly. To see, like, the way it kind of bugs out as it flips down. It's freaky. It, like, turns into a stick. But look, if I look disappointed working with this model, who knows? Can you imagine? Hold on, let's play. Let's play for a while. Wait, first Control S. Let's go have a look at the expressions in the physics viewer. Where are my face? My face. Mouth is face. Brow. I can't read what these are. That's the wrong brow, that's why. Wait, can I like... Oh, I don't have a brow angle. I wanted to look like kind of mad, but I don't think I have like a scrunched in but like tilted up type vibe. I only have scrunched down and then up. But wait. If I go to the... Just keep it a little bit closed. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. This is the kind of flat, deadpan look I'll be able to give you. Whenever it's done. And then if I'm really pissed. Ugh. Ugh. Wow. Anyway. Well, now I just look smug. Me. Here we go. Damn right it's expressive. That was one of the big things I wanted to try and, like, actually learn how to do properly. You know, maybe I should use my, let me do the normal model. You're gonna see VTube Studio for a second, because I have to do a display capture. Hold on. I want to compare. We can truck in a lot here, I think. That's probably good, right? Hi! Shrink. Because on this one... I don't even really look that displeased. Maybe a little pouty, which is fine. But it's not the same. Hold on, can I move this over? Put it over there. I just realized it's really close to chat. So a little harder to see. But yeah. Even just like the... I didn't really have a flat mouth for this model because I didn't think to add that. My neutral face was a smile, like this. So I just kind of went further. But now I have a kind of average smile. Mama, mama. Big smile. Mama, mama. Neutral. This one is kind of meant for the oohs. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah. And then the... Grr. I did keep it a little pouty, but this time it's more actively displeased. Yeah, a lot less nerdy. I didn't bother with the glasses this time. Just because I was like, I don't want to distract from the face. She's got enough going on with the makeup and the hair in the way. Anyway, let's put her brow back to normal and her eyes back to open. You may smile again. There we go. Wow, and I added physics to the eyeballs. Look at that, it jiggles. It jiggle wiggles. Yeah, moths don't have glasses. What are you, silly? And I have started on the hair physics. But clearly with the, you can see the pulled hair on the sides does not move at all, even remotely. But we'll get there, we'll get there. The body also does not a single part of this is rigged, just the head. So it looks kind of strange just watching the head move and nothing else goes with it. Yeah, and you can see a lot of the face. She's balding. There it is. Eventually I'm going to cover that up or like squish it in if I need to, but... Wah! Oh, body, yeah! I'm really nervous to start the body. Because I have no idea. I technically did it once on this model, but again, we'll just show you in here. It's easier to see. It doesn't move well. It's a little bit odd. The skirt, certainly, like the parameters on the physics, way too strong. It hits the edge the second I look in a direction and then stays there before falling back into place. Look at it, like glitches and stutters. And the feet kind of move a little, but it mostly just kind of slides back and forth. I think the like abdomen rotation is okay. It's not too bad. Physics, not great. That's okay, she's wearing a shirt. Yeah, they are cutie patootie. I looked up Victorian shoes on Pinterest. Yippee! Would wear these in real life, but black. Making fart. Oh, that reminds me. I kind of wanted to make another channel in the Discord just for me to post like things that I've drawn because I don't want to distract from the other art channel, you know? I'd feel bad putting my own stuff in there. And I'll probably pin reference images for the different versions of the model. I know, unfortunately, this doesn't really apply to you, but, you know. Really? Thank you! I did try to go more for my own style. This one I was trying more to replicate kind of a generic anime look, while also keeping it simple. Yeah, even, oh god. I should open up this file, because the hair physics really is not good. Very stiff. Let alone watching the two side hairs move. Like, it's nonsensical, really. Ugh. The art's good, but you can tell I'm inexperienced at physics. That's for sure. Rotations are good. By this point, I had an animation major, so I should hope that at least that's good. I've made many turnarounds in my day, but physics was not my strong suit. Anyway, let's put this back to a good spot. That looks nice. That should do. Back to work. Because now you look at this hair physics and you're like, wow, it like really wiggles. It's got motion to it. Different bits are doing different things. Whoa. That's crazy. Anyway. Chubby little cheeks. Yeah. But anyway. Part of why I'm glad I waited to start rigging this for a while is because now I'm pretty confident in my ability to make it look good. I think you should. It's really tough, but rewarding. Hold on, should I put Muty on my head? Give me a second. Miss Vodka Mutini. Hold on, wait. When I'm looking at... Here we go. When I'm looking forward, we'll put her there. Good. Yeah, the ice jiggle! I've been watching a lot of tutorials. Blink. Damn it. There we go. Not a lot. I've seen some that kind of get a little excessive with it. I don't want to do that much, but... just enough. It's a little cute, you know? Let's have it do random poses and talk. Because now this is more of what it might look like in motion. Actively. Instead of just making, like, specific expressions. See? I've been trying. My New Year's resolution for 2026 was I'm gonna do things this year. I've been in too much of a slump lately. We are doing things. For real, for real. Yeah, I don't blame you for that. Look, if anything, start with the ever classic bouncing ball, alright? It's simple, and will just kind of help you start. Have a place to start. And you can even get silly with it. You can make the ball like, I don't know, a spheal or something like the Pokemon. A little bunny. Or whatever else. Bouncing ball can eat my shit. You tell him. Look, even at expensive animation school, that was the first assignment they gave us, pretty much. Yeah, it's okay. You could draw me bald. If I wanted to, I can make a bald toggle. The only problem with that is that I did not make the actual PSD file with the intention of having a bald version. So, what you see as my skull here is actually just like the size of the face. So I have to do some real weird stretching. And also the ears don't blend into the head. There's like a hard line. Because it's gotta be hidden by the hair. So I didn't, like, you can even see it there. If I look to the complete corner, that's actually easier to show you here. You can see there's like weirdness going on here. And if I click that and hit solo, it's like, what the fuck? What's going on there? Don't worry about it. It's not important. Anyway. Yeah, it is tough. It is tough, animation. The one thing is that you have to kind of zone out the whole time you're doing it, because the only great part is at the end, when it's done and you get to watch it move. Anyway, speaking of animation, time to animate. Pretty much. Okay, so these... Wait, no, not yet. I have to... No, actually, that's fine. That mesh is good. Okay. We need to make a warp deformer! Wow! And it's gonna be called... R... Back... Hair... Flip... Big... XY. Because there's probably gonna make a little one for the back version. Make 3 keyforms. Here we go. Oh, you learned how to, like, you learned, like, the theory? Mm-hmm. I mean, you can always try doing something in Live2D. This is gonna be very overwhelming, though. It's like rigging a puppet for animation, except it's like you're preloading all of the possible animations, you know? You're imagining the keyframes in animation, keyforms in Live2D, but the keyframes of what you want this to look like at its most extreme. So like here, how far do I want this to be able to look to the right? About that much. So you rig that, and then in between the starting point and all the way to the right, the computer will just kind of move things. The only downside is that you have to do it one piece at a time. So like for a while, only this part moved, and the face would just keep staring at you directly at the front and not move. So that's always interesting. One Piece mentioned. We are. Anyway, let's start with this. Just like the big motion. Wait, let me hide the pull hair. Where's my pulled hair? There it is. Should hide those two. It's bothering me. How do I want this to move is the question. I think I want it to rotate a little bit. I'm really annoyed with how I rigged this, or like made the model PSD file here, but I'm not gonna change. I'm not altering the base textures, okay? I'm not doing that. Oh my god, hi, Afar. I mean, that's not that bad. Maybe I should do the pulled hair first. Just because this is very strange. Without looking at that, you know? What am I doing? What's the outcome I want here? How's the rotation I want to do? Not like that. For sure not like that. Sometimes I just kind of have to glaze my eyes over and try to see what I want to see instead of what I'm actually seeing. And then fix from there. Oh, that might be good. I can always go back and change it later. Put that as X1. I'm not making a complex name for this. Would I be able to see more or less of this, actually? I feel like less. Hold on. I actually looked that up. The Urban Myths Dissolution Center. But spooky. And I am a little baby. Maybe one day. Hi, cat! Hello, hello! I feel like that's right. I think I do want to add another deformer here, though. Now that I'm using the paid version, I can do what I want. And what I want is to make this endlessly complicated. Wow. Shocker. Make it yuck. Make it yuck. Oh, fuck. I didn't make a keyform first. Shit. Okay, now I can. I think I want to add more Beziers, you know? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Some kind of French shit. Some freak French shit. What do you mean, so how do you draw? What are we talking about? What's happening? Oh, really? The old Counter-Strike servers? I don't know anything about CS. Other than, like, I think the door stuck clip is from it. Oh, God! This is not right. Everything here is wrong. Everything about this is wrong. Oh yeah, line art after color is crazy. Yeah, I don't... To be honest, I thought that you were a bit more particular about where you put the colors until I zoomed in. But, you know... No, wait! I asked you a goddamn question first. You gotta answer me. Did you combine your filter layers with the flat colors? Tell me. I got a microphone up to you, girl. I don't know if you answered on Discord because I don't have it open. You did not... What's the problem? Like, I get it. It's gonna suck that you have to push and pull all the flats, but, you know... Draw it, and then erase, and fill, and move. I mean, the background's gonna really suck, but... Characters shouldn't be too bad. It's the background anyway, just blur it out. Dash street dash. Don't you get that attitude with me, ma'am. This feels all wrong. It looks like it's growing. Alright, wait, but hold on. Before I get too particular, I gotta kinda shrink this back. Because if the illusion I want is that it's kind of rotating towards the camera here, I should be putting more work into making it look like it's rotating instead of just kind of moving. Okay. Go back to this one. So there's gonna be points, like periods of time where I'm just not looking at chat at all so I can focus for a second, but I will come back, I promise. Leave me and my paint bucket tool alone! Thank you! Eventually she'll be done. I mean, look, the thing is, I know that it looks like I haven't done too much. I mean, I don't think it looks like that, but it looks like I haven't done the lion's share. But... oh, this is such a good song, I'm cranking a little bit. But the thing is that the rest of the body, you really don't have to go too crazy with it, because half the time, it's gonna be like my model is right now, and 90% out of frame. So, like, even... I can even export the file once I have the head fully rigged and use it temporarily. It's gonna look a little strange, again, not having the rest of the body move at the same time and just be completely stiff. But it's better than nothing. Yeah. I hope to give a couple of idle animations, especially with the wings, because it's kind of sad. You wouldn't know it, but my current model does also have wings. They don't really move. They move a little bit when I breathe, and that's about it. But they are there. Can you tell I didn't put a lot of work into rendering them because I knew they'd be out of frame? Look at... hold on. There we go. Look at how messy. Look at how sloppy the lines are there. They look kind of cute, though. Yeah, yeah, right? It doesn't help that I have like the little half cape. Like it could just flow into it, but no, yeah, those are wings. Technically, they're wings. Then I got these little claw hands, which aren't the worst. I think they're this one especially. My right arm that's on the left. My right, your left. Kind of rotates a little nice. Like it. I like it. These guys don't. The clasps on there, they just kind of rotate a little bit on a joint rather than actually rotating in 3D space. Don't even get me started on the fur trim. That doesn't even have physics, I don't think. Why are you here? I didn't do anything with it. Oh, you're better than a dress. Let's go. I tried to get into sewing stuff. This hard. There we go. Yeah. I'm gonna do the fur trim justice. It's very important to have the floof because that's one of the best parts of moths. That they got the floof. Oh. What is this candy you speak of? Yeah, that's good too, Amber. That's resourceful. Yeah, it's a little different now, the fur trim. But I think I like this better. I think the one thing that I regret a little bit, but I thought of this as I was making it, but I like the design too much, is just that the top half doesn't have a lot of the pink here. Which again, like if you look at where my current model is cut off on screen, you don't really get a lot of it. That's why I made this pink too, but even then it's a lot of white and yellow compared to the pink. But that's okay. If anything, you know, I could just zoom out and then have it go from like here up-ish instead. And then you can see the wings a little more too. But like here up is also just a little bit might be nice. A sliver of pink. She blinks, yeah! And she's got eyeball jiggles. I did the blink ages ago. I showed you that blink. Her mouth moves too, just in case, I guess, since you haven't been watching my little snippets that I send you. She could do all this. A frog blink? What do you mean, like blinking one eye and then the other eye? Yeah. Well, this is the physics setting viewer. So it does just have like a bunch of different presets that'll like cycle through animations, basically, like preset animations. Yeah. So it just like automatically blinks the eyes every couple seconds in here. There's also this one. This is like the least useful one for my purposes. Oh, let her smile. Nope. Oh, it's just kind of slowly rotating through the mouth shapes. It's funny watching the curl that I only kind of started. You know, that does look kind of like a good rotation. Not perfect, but it kind of looks like it's rotating in 3D space when she looks to the right. Right, guys? Cope. I'll switch up candy pattern. Okay. Wait, I'm gonna do that right now. Oh, I was gonna do it on my phone, but I forgot my phone is tracking my face right now. Candy pattern. Yeah, it looks so silly during this setting, right? It's so funny. She go like, whoa. Oh, like friendship bracelet type stuff. Yeah. It's not the same as a friendship bracelet, I know, but people used to make these when I was like in middle high school. Hell yeah. We had like a couple lizards made out of the beads. You ate my phone! What the fuck, man? How am I gonna stream? I say, knowing full well that I haven't actually used my model in months before now. Wait, here's the other setting, which is just like a little bit different. It's still kind of strange. Wait, she doesn't actually like look in different directions. A lot of this isn't changing. Where's my eye open? Is that this? No, it's looking in a direction. Cheek? Where am I looking? There we go. Okay, wait, I fixed it. It's a little more normal now. Oh yeah, and she's got different versions of the eye blink. Depending on if I'm smiling or not, too. Normal blink. Big smile blink. Let's go! Yeah, it's really tempting to just sit here and stare at it. I've done that a lot while I was working on it. Just be like, wow, look at her, she can move, that's crazy. It's like she's real and right in front of me. But no, we must continue. So that she is usable. Oh, that's the wrong one. This deformer, please and thank you. Just want to shrink it back a little more. Turn that off. Tilt the corner down. Yeah, look at that! That's what I'm talking about! Now we gotta do it again, but the other direction. Whoop! Do the big XY. Pull it back. Pull it back violently. Shrink it a bit. Good. We can get rid of that. Kind of curve it, I think, would be nice. Maybe pull it out at the same time as pulling it in. Pull out the middle. Mukbang, what is just me eating the model? It's me eating your art and stealing your powers. Yummy. Okay, it's a little too much. A little too far in. Doesn't match with the back hair. Good. Next. This bit. I'm not gonna put too much into this deformer because it's mostly hidden anyway. But this one does need a little bit of work because we're supposed to see more of it as she turns. Ugh, that's not helpful. A little further in, just so it sticks together. And there is something in this program called glue that should theoretically stick things like the way that this layer and the bottom layer attach. But I don't understand glue. Okay, so I'm just gonna do it the hard way, manually. Okay? And no one can stop me. You two, oh, you gotta stop being nice to me and my ego. My ego is big enough, my friends. Yeah, the glue tools, I watched tutorials and I thought I understood the glue tool until I started trying to use the glue tool and I said, this is fucking weird, never mind. And I literally had to go back and undo a fuck ton of glue I did on her bangs. Because I was like, it's just making this harder for me right now. Maybe one day I'll understand it and I'll be able to use it effectively, but right now, it's just gonna slow me down to try and figure it out. Yeah. I wanted to give her makeup this time. I don't wear makeup in real life, but like, I feel like it fits her. She would. Emmy would. She got it tattooed on her face, so she wouldn't have to do it every day. Most she does is sprinkle glitter. Cloud fucker! I've been thinking about Marvis lately. I think I said that last week. I've still been thinking about Marvis. I don't know why. Does that look right or does that look wrong? No, it doesn't look bad. Looks fine. Good enough. maybe a little too much. That's fine. Just take this in. A little more. Good. That'll do. Control S. Next. Angle Y. Glitter does make everything better. Now we do it again, but for when she looks up. It's already moving a little bit because I have one big one. One big deformer that moves the entire back of the hair. Look at it go. It just drifts up and down a little bit, and that's all it does. I think most we want to do is just maybe rotate it a little bit. Yeah, that looks good. Same with going up, but the other way. Rotate it. Sure. Seems about right. Yeah. Nodding emote? Uh-huh, uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Pot is on fire. Oh my god. What are you cooking that's on fire? Anyway. So now you know my process that I've been working on. Oh, is on the fire on the stove, heating up. Okay, I was like, how'd you manage to set something on fire so fast? It was intentional. Got it. Cooking type on fire. Ooh, whoops. We just want to go to the middles now. Oh, I did it again. Come on, you gotta add the keyforms, my friend. Add the keyforms. Surprise, we're back. I wanted to keep reading Homestuck today, by the way, but I was like, I did that like 3 weeks in a row. And also, I've been doing a lot of singing and voice acting and screaming, so I should probably not do that another week. We should chill just for like 2 seconds. Ew, Star Wars. I don't actually have anything against Star Wars. I just haven't seen anything from it, and I'm not about to change that now. Really? Oh, the temptation to say Scumville self-saving system, but no. That doesn't even have a show. It's got 1 season and it's not even good. It was not a good adaptation, unfortunately. Is it? I still haven't seen Digital Circus. I'm waiting. Makia? I've heard of it. I haven't seen it. It's in my list. Well, that's not great. I don't like that you've said that. What do you mean, Def? Nothing wrong with it. Foreboding. God, this is such a good one. Good piece. Oh, now look at that rotation, bro. That looks like a real curl. That's all I'm saying. See, I am using my animation degree for something. Oh, it's like me again. Ah, VX2. Ah. Do you want me to... I feel like I've asked this before, but do you want me to call you Kira or Mimi? Or just like whichever one comes to mind in the moment. Yep, same person. God, this is good. I wish I did. Okay, so what I'm drinking right now is basically a little bit of Kahlua and a bunch of milk. But all the recipes, when I looked up what to do with this bottle of Kahlua that I have left over from ages ago, had like vanilla vodka in it. And I sorely wish I had some vanilla vodka on me. Just because it's kind of, I wouldn't say bland, because it is a nice sweet little beverage, but like there may as well not be alcohol in here. Just kind of tastes like sweet coffee milk. And not even in the latte way. Almost like melted coffee ice cream. So like, again, not bad. But it doesn't really taste like a cocktail. I'll get to it. I'll get to Macchio one day. Anyway, time to look down. And not get distracted again. Okay, so looking down. If that way pulled it up, that means this way is going to pull this back. Woo. Hey, drink responsibly. That might be a bit much. Take it out a little more. Little bit more. I'll let you know when I finally watch it. Let me double check that that is the one I'm thinking of, because it's definitely in my watch list. But clearly, since I haven't watched it yet. Did they remove it? I don't see it. Scroll back a bunch, perhaps? Maybe they took it off Crunchy. Surely not. Or I just passed it. That is equally likely. Is that Journey to the West anime? What the fuck? Sorry. I'm getting distracted. What else is new? Ugh. True beauty. Ew. Scumbag system! No, I don't see it. What the fuck? What the heck? No, too late. I'm not wasting more time on this. Yeah, apparently there's some form of adaptation of it on Crunchy. And I apparently added it to my list ages ago because it was like at the bottom. And promptly forgot it existed. What else is new? This is not out of character for me. Whoa. Get rid of that. We can watch it next time we're doing stuff. Vibin'. So to speak. That makes it sound weird. No, literally just like drawing in a call. Agree with the fireflies. Ain't that sad? Mix the noodles. What are you making? Tell me. That looks good. It's super sad. Yes, what I thought. Okay, so now we have to do the fun part of synthesize corners for all of these things that I just did. And pretty good. Just need to do a little bit of refining. Like, down here it looks a little strange. That's better. Very strange. Some of these points are just really weirdly spaced out because of the automatic interpolation. What time is it now for you? I believe it's okay. Do what you gotta do. Speedrun whatever you're cooking. Wait, hold on. Pull that out a little bit there. Now it connects correctly. And here we need to bring it in a little bit. Didn't quite connect correctly once again. There we go. Good. How's that? Beautiful, beautiful. Wow, look at it go. It wiggles. Oh, you said what you were making. Chat just went fast for 2 seconds and I missed it because I was working. Carbonara bulldog. What is that? I know what a carbonara is, but I don't know the second half. Cat seems to also know. Pasta done, let's go. Reverie, God. I love the Cherubim album. Everyone go listen to the Cherubim Homestuck album. It's so good. I can't wait to get to Calliope and Caliborn, but that's gonna take so long to get to Act 6. It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, it kind of wibbles. But I think the reason why it looks like it's kind of moving strangely is just because, again, I didn't make enough layers for the back hair. We'll see if I want to fix this piece and if I want to pull it in while the back pulls out. I might. We'll see. I want to do the pulled hair first and then I'll figure that out. CFR knows what I'm talking about. Oh, it's a brand. Okay. Gotcha, gotcha. I don't think we sell those at my supermarket that I work at. Which, by the way, everyone, because I know you were all waiting with bated breath for information on this, the Homestuck store is still down. I'm literally so fucking sad. The second I find it, man. God damn it. I was gonna buy hoodies, I was gonna buy shirts, I was gonna buy sketchbooks. But no, I don't get nice things. I have to sit around and wait. I don't know, maybe we do have them. I don't really look at the ramen aisle too deeply. I just get my sweet Thai chili flavor instant noodle. Then I go home. I'll check on Monday when I go back. Bum, 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 bum. Now the question is, should I do the physics now? I think I should. We'll do the physics now. No, it goes underneath the big XY. Yes? Wait. Yes. I think so. Should this be a 2? We'll try it. Alright, hold on. So we want X1, or no, X2. I want to start this on X2. Physics. Boop! You know what? Hold on. No. Clear that out. Clear that out. My brother in Christ. Because this needs to be closer to the shape of the actual thing if I wanted to. No, but it's gotta... Ugh. If I wanted to do this, I would have had to change the shape of the box ages ago. Okay, we'll have to just work with what I got. My fault! Single-handedly financially supporting Homestuck projects. For real! Look, I got money. Give it to me, please. Please! I caught up in Homestuck 2 as well, Beyond Canon. It's getting good, man. I was actually really mad when I caught up. Usually I'm just like, okay, and now we wait for more. But I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean no more? Huh? Give! Give now, please. Thank you. Ugh. I shouldn't get mad at them. I should just be appreciative that they are still working on Homestuck. It's fine. I'm fine. Anyway, Control A, temporary deform path. It's my favorite tool. I guess we just do it like this. And I'm gonna have to edit it a little bit to make that curl work. I guess so. Is that too much? No, I think that's good. We just, again, fix it a little. If anyone is watching this that wants to learn Live2D, I have to say, the temporary deform path is a big one, okay? For moving things like hair. What song is this? I'm not telling. You should know by now. It's a secret. No, I'll read it out. Fine. Rhythm Thief OST Disc 1, 01, Phantom R's theme. I feel like at this point I gotta play Rhythm Thief. Oh. Oh, hold on. I should do slightly more. I could do that and then it won't fuck up the other section. Oh. That one. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, over here. Sound like little Git. I don't think I could try. I don't think I could sound like little Gideon on purpose if I tried. I tried for a second there and I was like, that's not even close. Philip Von Orman just has too freaky of a voice. You really are, Ambro. Thank you for the $3 USD a month. I love you, temporary deform path, and we all say in unison. And then we do it again, and we go, wow, X3 is the name. That's such a fun little face emote, you know? Temporary deformed path, everyone. We once again say in unison, wow. Is this correct? No, it should be going the other way. Control Z. Also put it like over there. Yeah, that's better. It actually worked pretty well. I don't know what the hell happened with these guys. Look at, they go on a goddamn journey. But whatever, it kept the art together. That's what matters. Now we go again. With another, again, say it with me, people. Temporary deformed path. This time we go the, ooh, that's not good. Let's, there we go, that's better. That's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Wait, oh, okay. Okay. Let me do some minor editing here. That's good. And go in again and grab this guy. Control S. All right, let's see how that looks. And if I want to switch which section of the movement it is on. That does a lot. Should it be springy? Do we like this springiness, guys? I feel like I like this springiness. You rewatch Gravity Falls again? I rewatch that periodically, like every day. Especially if a reaction channel is watching it. That's how I rewatch it, like 3 times a year minimum. One of the ones that I was watching actually just got to Dipper and Mabel vs. the Future, and I'm very excited for them to get to the finale. Yeah, maybe the springiness is okay. I feel like there should be a way that I can copy this to the other side. But I don't know how to do that. I'll keep it. Beep, 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 beep. They removed the finale? What the hell? How the fuck? Why? What? That's crazy. Now, we could turn these back on now. Mesh is good enough. Unconnect those. Just gonna go to R, hold, pair, XY. Boop. These probably won't have much physics because they're tied back pretty tight. Really? That's I haven't checked Disney Plus in a while. That sounds I don't know what it sounds like. It sounds freaky. What the hell? Shrink that in. That's good. Oh, that's not right. Uh-oh. Or I guess maybe I'm just supposed to take the face and squish it in or something. I guess I can, but it seems a little counterintuitive. But, well, if needs must. Oh, yeah, the face is the only one that I actually have glue on because the line art just sticks to it. Anyway, the XY angle is what I want here. It's time to squish it out of the way so no one can see it. So no one knows how bald she is. Underneath all that hair. You're not allowed to know how bald she is. Wait, the art book got announced? What the heck? It's out? Oh. Oh, maybe I should spend the money that I was gonna spend in the Homestuck store on the art book. I'm gonna have to fix the neck too. Well, actually, no, I probably won't because, again, there's gonna be more hair here. It's just invisible right now. Anyway, so I guess I should squish in both sides of the head. From both angles. And then just, you know, get that, oh, whoops. Wrong corner to grab. And that'll do. I just gotta get the corners now. I can synthesize the corners. There you go, most of the work done. Does that look right? A little off on the jawline a bit. But again, mostly should be covered. But just in case, we'll fix it a bit. Straighten it out a little. Smooth it out a little bit. Manually. There we go. Should be fine now. You can go back to the side here. Ooh. No, don't increase the size. Just stretch it. Thank you. All done. This is too sad. I'm trying to work. Give me better music. That's also sad. What the fuck? Next. Better. Okay. I got suspended? Wait, what was your username? Oh my goodness. Any good shows recently? Yes. Well, semi-recently. Let me open up Crunchy again. Lots of good shows. Oh. Are they like really, I guess they're really particular about toxicity. Lead to people who disband. Oh, I eat people who disband? Wait, why? Cowards. I had Uma Musume censor one of my team names because I was gonna name it Twinkle. Just cause why not? But I guess they didn't like that the word twink was in the word twinkle. And I'm like, it's literally called the Twinkle series. What the fuck? I can't use your own word because twink is in it. There's not even any guys here. They can't be twinks. There are no twinks in Uma Musume. Unless we count Trainer. Anyway, Crunchyroll. Yeah, Uma Musume is anti-twink. Okay. So this question will depend. My answer to your question will depend on, like, if you're a romance anime enjoyer. Because if so, I have a lot that I've been watching recently. Big season for shoujo. And also, follow-up question that isn't really as important, but I'm curious. Are you a dub enjoyer? Because my first recommendation, In the Clear Moonlit Dusk, is a really good one. I haven't watched a lot of that one yet because I've been letting it cook. But, good so far. My favorite anime of the last season, though, is called The Invisible Man and His Soon-to-Be Wife. It's a bit of a mouthful, but it's really cute and surprisingly has really good fantasy world building and a lot of great side characters. Blue box. Wait, let me look that up. I've literally never seen that before. Oh, is that on Netflix? That looks like it's on Netflix. Yep. I think I also tried, but I didn't care for it. I need something a little juicy now. I used to watch, like, more basic romance anime in the past. Back when I was in, like, middle school, high school. So now I'm like, it needs a twist. So, like, the first one I said, In the Clear Moonlit Dusk, it's that the two main characters are both known as princes in the school. One of which is a hot guy because he is literally like the son of a bunch of rich parents that own a company. But the other one being a girl who is just like got some androgynous charm. So they just call her Prince because all the girls have a crush on her. So there's twist number one. Left Her Prism. I think I watched that. Wait, it's been a while though. I have to see a picture of it. Oh, that was the one with the art school, right? Yes! I watched most of that. Though it got to the part where he got sent off to war, and I was like, I don't need the angst anymore. I'm good. I saw what I needed to see. But it was very cute. The balls, the drama. Talking about art school because I went to art school. I was like, God, this is so real. They killed it? Oh God, what'd they do? Like, canceled it? Beyond? Because again, I didn't finish it, so I don't know if it, like, came to a conclusion or not. Oh yeah, the pacing gets weird at the end. Yeah, that's kind of why I dropped it. But you know what? I feel like if you watch it until the point where he gets sent off to war, and then you can really just assume he died. And then that's a good ending. Well, not a good ending, but it's an ending. No, you could say a spoiler. Everyone else close your eyes. Well, I just realized I can take this and bring it. This is the first one. There's our main characters. Guys, don't bother looking at this. There's nothing crazy. There's only a fanfic. The Homestuck store, which I still check every day. Some YouTube videos. But this is our main couple. They look so good. 99% build-up? Oh my god. Really? Yeah, maybe I do like the ending of him going off to die in war a little better. It's just like, damn, what's the point? Yeah, this is one of them. Take a screenshot. That's crazy. You can see I've watched the first 2 episodes and then was letting it cook because we're up to episode 9 so far. Episode 7 is dubbed. They're super pretty. For the most part, so far, again, I'm only 2 episodes in, the animation stays solid. Yeah, you can go crazy. I'm probably not gonna finish it. And then wait, here's my favorite one. This is my top anime of the season. This banner doesn't really do it justice. Her expression is kind of strange. It's not like that. She's just blind, so she doesn't open her eyes. Because, you know, What's the point? This one I've watched a significant amount of, but again, was letting it cook so I could just binge until the end. I see. Think he dies. Yeah, she's blind. She can't see. Look, I even rated it 5 stars. That's how much I liked it. He was actually alive and he sold his paintings to try and get in contact. Really? What was he, like a prisoner of war or something? Yeah, like, it was cute for most of it, and then I was just like, oh, I don't really care anymore. I was in it for the old-timey art school vibes, and then, oh, there he goes to war. Damn. Was engaged to really? No, that would actually piss me off. Watching her get engaged to Shin. He was so boring. He's not a bad guy or anything, but like, ugh, you know? She calls off the wedding to go for this. Look, as much as I ship them, she barely knew him for that long. What do you mean? Okay, I'm glad I dropped it. Because I watched it on my second monitor while I was exploring the new Genshin region back when it dropped. And then once I was done exploring, I was like, well, now I don't need background thing to watch anymore. Plus, he went to war. Yeah, that's crazy. Anyway, if you want a good show, this one's good. Really awesome. So it's in like an alternate universe, kind of, where a bunch of different magical creatures are integrated with society, including invisible people. There's a beautiful furry woman, multiple elves. You see like Oni and ogres walking around. But like, it's not really about that. They just happen to be there. But this one is super cute because they start dating in the first episode. So it's really just going about their lives being cute and lovely between an invisible man and his blind girlfriend. Which, like, is such an interesting dynamic because, one, I love all the little bits where they show the accessibility devices that she uses. Just, like, normal things that you don't even think about. Like how when she taps her Apple Watch, it does the time in Morse code, you know? It buzzes against her wrist so she knows what time it is. Like, that's something I wouldn't even think about, but yeah, that's exactly what people would have to do. It's so awesome. And, like, there's a whole episode, this one here. I wish that I hadn't watched it so that you could see her better, but one of her coworkers is basically like a bobcat furry. A bobcat hybrid. And she's super self-conscious about the fact that she has such, like, stark patterns in her fur. So the whole episode, or like her A-plot, was about her struggling to pick out cute outfits because she wants to dress cute, but she feels like it doesn't match her coat patterns. And I'm like, oh my god! So it's still fluffy stuff, but like thinking about things that you wouldn't. Sorry, I'm in love with this show and it's super cute. So it's all those kind of things that you wouldn't necessarily think about, but seeing people elaborate on it in their universe that they created is really nice. Also, their romantic moments are really sweet. They're in love, Your Honor. And another beautiful part about it is that even though he's invisible, like usually there'd probably be some angst in a relationship with like a human and an invisible person. Of like, I wish I could see what you look like. But she's blind anyway. No angst! And she just knows where he is because she's used to kind of like sensing people's presences in a way. Not in a, like a I can feel your power level kind of way, but just being aware of people's footsteps. Yes, she's blind. She has a walking cane. She has to use text-to-speech. She listens to audiobooks, but she has it sped up so fast that when she shares her earbud with one of her coworkers so that they can hear part of it, they're like, I literally can't even tell what they're saying. They're going so fast. And she's like, oh, I do this so often, though. It's actually really good. Again, I feel like this banner doesn't really do it justice. They picked an odd An odd pose. But this is the vibe down here. These thumbnails do it more justice. Very cutie pie, nothing raunchy about it. Let's see. What other recommendations do I have? Oh, I haven't watched a lot of this one yet either. It isn't technically a romance. Technically. But this was another one that I was gonna let cook. I'm just gonna read this description because, again, I haven't watched a lot of it. Lizelle, a brilliant young chancellor of a powerful nation in a fantasy realm, suddenly finds himself transported to another world, mid-conversation no less. Unfazed, he decides to treat it like a vacation and become an adventurer. Teaming up with Gil, a lone wolf top ranker, Lizelle uses his wit, charm, and intellect to navigate this new world to begin a whimsical adventure of a noble off-duty. So it's like, fancy noble guy goes off and gets kidnapped, basically, in a way. I still don't know if it was another world or if he just got transported to, like, another continent across the sea. You never know. And it's just like, ooh, I don't have to do my job for a bit? Nice. Picks up this random, adventurer, but functionally kind of a mercenary in this way, where, like, he just kind of pays him to be a bodyguard and help him navigate the city. And again, it's not technically a romance, but this is like, I can't believe it's not BL, you know? You watch these first 2 episodes and you're like, are you sure about that? Hey guys. Hey. What are we doing? I can't say if it's Yuri on Ice style, because in Yuri on Ice they pretty clearly had, like, even though you couldn't see it, they definitely kissed. And they definitely got married at the end. I don't know if it's that obvious, but the vibes are there. We'll leave it there. I'll always have more recommendations for you, though. Wait, one more. Because this one's mostly funny. Mechanical Maria is also really good. This one doesn't have a dub, though. Well, not English dub. This one's super cute. This guy is a rich heir of a company that has many enemies always trying to kill him, so he doesn't trust people at all. But he needs a new maid. Basically, someone to work for him and help be a bodyguard. So his butler hires Marie here, who was a professional MMA fighter, but is pretty stoic and doesn't make any faces, so she has to pretend to be a robot the whole time. And he's like, oh my god, I know you're a robot. Some Blue Lakota. Yeah, it's the same situation as, like, a lot of sports anime, where you look at it and you're like, okay, sports anime, but, like, taste the mask off of sports anime and it's just BL. Think about the Idol one? Idol what? But yeah, this one was super cute. I watched the whole thing. There we go. Wish I had a dub, though. I always wish I had a dub. He's very oblivious and he's very dumb. This man is dumb. I love a dumb guy. Let's see. Oh yeah, Trigun Stampede has the next season coming out, so if you watch the first season of Trigun's really good. It's not a romance, but just, I mean, look at Vash. He's beautiful. It's a romance because I want him. No, for real. I mean, why do you think there's so much gay fanfiction about sports anime? Wait, what? The mother dies and her... My brother in Christ, what are you talking about? Her kids are reincarnated people? Hello? But yeah, Trigun's really good. You can watch the original. The original one is completed if you want to watch the old one, and is completely dubbed. Trigun Stampede, the new 3D version, which has very good animation, mind you, so don't be scared of that, is mostly dubbed, but isn't completely out yet. There's like a season and a half right now. Kinda. Oh, you mean fucking... Oh god, wait, what was the name of it? Adoro-sama. You're my savior, my true savior. Oshinoko. There it is. That's freaking... No, don't watch that. It's good up until you get really like, what? Later. The what part hasn't come out yet, but we know how the manga ends, okay? Don't you dare say that about Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity. I read that when it was still a manga. I love him so much. Don't watch Rent-A-Girlfriend, but if you want silly harem shenanigans that are actually good, 100 Girlfriends That Really, 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 Really Love You is actually pretty good. Yeah, but it's so good. I love him. You better take it back. Holding the gun up to you. Don't badmouth my son and my daughter. They're so cute. What's an anime? Hey, remember what I was gonna be working? That's crazy. I don't know what that is. Don't worry about it. I'm still kind of working. You think short... This is short girl slander. As a tall girl, this is short girl slander. I watched the anime too. They're both good. I just think you should give it the 3-episode test. What is happening here with this? There we go, that's better. It's freaking me out. She doesn't get baby though! He relies on her so much moving forward! I'm such a simp for them. I'm sorry. I'm also such a sucker for the, like, the soft-hearted delinquent type. Like, that's one of my favorite tropes, so... I do think she's really cute. Yeah, he's great. And why are you reading shoujo if it's not for the guy? Let's see, what else do I have? If you want something that's kind of funny, it's unintentionally funny. They're trying to write something serious, but okay, this one, A Condition Called Love. The entire time, I'm just yelling at this woman to run because he's crazy. They're painting it as something super cute. And I'm just like, he's going to lock you in his attic and never let you out. You need to go. Yeah, romance enemies are a double sword. Yeah, this is the one where the girl is perfect. And like also, oh, it makes me so mad. Okay, as someone who's Arrow Ace, the main character of this one has just started high school at the start of this, by the way. So she's 15, max. 14 or 15, depending on when her birthday is. I'm not sure. And has never had a boyfriend, which I think is perfectly normal for that. And she's like, I don't get it. I'm just kind of a weird one. Maybe I'm broken. Huh? You're 2 days old, brother. You are 2 days old. Oh my god. And like, even after that, she's like, I don't understand romance. I've never had a crush on anybody. And again, it's Arrow Ace. Hey, I was like, girl, that's perfectly normal too. You could be Demi, you could be Ace, you could be Arrow. Not real. Not real. The show treats her as if like, she just hadn't met the right man yet. Like, oh my god. And this obsessive man shows up. It's so crazy. Really? Oh, no. Girl, run! Let me look that up. とにかくかわいい. Oh, that one, yeah! I think I started watching that. But like the chibi style was just, I didn't feel like watching that. If I can't look at the guy and be like, oh my god, I love him, I don't really bother. I haven't watched Darling in the Franxx, but I know of it. No, I never heard of Evangelion. What's that? Huh? You'd be like, OMG, imagine this, but we're married. That's crazy. Okay, this one, gonna be a little bit of a harder sell. Because this is definitely like a shonen romance instead. But also, okay, also the animation is kind of god-awful. The keyframes look really bad half the time. It's clearly rushed. But the girl, main girl, I do love her a lot. I do also relate to her. She's autistic as fuck. Okay. She cannot talk to people. She works in an office environment, but is so bad at social interaction and so socially awkward that I'm just like, girl, me too. I was letting it cook too, but it's done now, so I guess I should just power through and watch the rest of it. There's not a lot of romantic development, but again, just to watch her be relatable, that's alright if you're just trying to waste some time. It's shonen geared towards guys. Basically. So there's not a lot of fluff with the guy in it. It's mostly just focused on her, but I love her too, so that's why I'm selling you. Such a creep. Oh my god, I keep trying to sell him. I hate when that happens. When they're like freaky. You're like, you should like him. No. 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 And that's coming from someone who likes Scum Villain. Shout out Bing Ha. Let's see. Oh, wait. Okay. This is gonna be the biggest recommendation though. This is really good. Also fully dubbed, fully out. I didn't finish this either! Oh my god, I just forget about things. But it's like a Victorian fantasy, except our main girl just loves punching people in the face, man. Really good. She solves all of her problems by knocking them the fuck on their ass. Ooh, Ramparts of Ice. I'll have to see what that is. But later! I should get back to work. That's enough dilly-dallying. Fine! Fine! Ugh. I want more divisions here. Let's go for 8. How am I gonna do this? Give a little more in the height department. Of ones pre-2020? Probably. I just have to look more into it. Just because I usually clear stuff out of my bookmarks as I move forward. Like as I watch it and finish it so that it doesn't distract me. Oh, manga's getting released? That's good. Let me see. I should have... Well, I have one that just came to mind. And because I have it in my favorites. I watched this ages and ages ago, but if you want more of like a classic shoujo, I don't know if you've seen it. Note, it is not completed in anime form and probably will never get another season. But I'm sure the manga is complete if you could just go find that on the internet. But Blue Spring Ride. Really good, really sweet. pretty, not like super angsty, but there is some angst there. You know? But mostly good. Also, the opening song goes really hard. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, yeah, like bonus scenes to flesh it out. Fingers crossed, man. Talking about climate. Oh, talking to him. I see how it is. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do 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 do. Whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Yeah, the characters are really good. Really fleshed out. Trollsona, the new model? You mean like making a model of the Trollsona? Because I definitely already have the Trollsona made, and I put that in the art channel, I think. She's super cute. I'm still reading the messages, I swear. But I am also trying to work. A little bit of both, a little bit of both. Column A, column B, you know? Oh, but look at that. Oh, that's not good. That's not great, I gotta say. Now, hold on. Get rid of that, because that's really gonna be... fucking with my perception. Yeah, I definitely think I have to move that piece of hair. Hold on. Go like in. Unlock the fuck in. Give me a second. Give me a fucking sec. Give me a second. God, what the... Ah. Give me a second. Sure. You know what? That'll do. Whatever. Yeah, like making a model of it, of the Trollsona. Yeah. Maybe eventually. Before I get there, though, I'm gonna actually... Y'all remember that model I made ages and ages ago that I didn't rig, but it was like purple and had long hair and like wasn't really a moth, but had moth themes instead. And was like had sewing needles and thread everywhere. I'll probably rig that after this one. Just because I'm trying to actually learn it and remember it this time, which means I have to keep making and doing it. So first we rig that one, and then I'll probably cancel my Live2D subscription for a while, draw up just a bunch of models, and then pay for it again. I drew fart. I love that. I should start calling fan art fart. That's perfect. That should be more widespread. Yeah, because I do really like that model. I was just like, this is too complicated, and also I didn't like how much of a departure it was from the one I'm using right now. So I didn't want that to be the next base one, but I do still like it, and I think just being able to pick whatever the vibe fits more is cool. But I think I will make a couple of Homestuck ones too. So I'll do the other version of Amelia first to really hammer in the lessons I've learned making this one. Then we'll just sit down, draw up a bunch of PSD files that I can throw into here again after. And then I'll have a bunch of different outfits that I can wear. I watched, I think, the first season of Being Puppy Cat. I gotta catch up. That's on Netflix too, right? I think so. If I recall correctly. Which actually, hold on. 5, 7, 8, 9. To resynthesize my corners again. I hate having to go back and edit this stuff, man. What? Hi. Why it not synthesize, Oh, because I did the other one first. I have to do this one now. My bad. There we go. Now it's better. I'm just gonna leave it like that. Let's see how it looks with the physics. Because even if the rotation looks a little weird with something like the hair, a lot of times the physics... Oh, I didn't actually do the physics for that yet. Oy. But a lot of times with hair, the physics will kind of mask it, so... Only one season on Netflix and the 1-hour pilot. Oh, yeah, I saw the pilot then. I guess. 5, 6, 7, 8. This looks so strange. Oh, I don't really like the way the side hair is pulling there. But I'm not sure if I really have a choice in the matter because I didn't give it enough. If anything, maybe I should take that curl and move it further to the right. So much editing to be done. A lot of my discomfort might have to do with the scalp, though, because that doesn't shift properly quite yet. Maybe I should do that real quick. Because it's really fucking with my perception. Methinks. Where is my scalp layer? There it is. Scalp detail. I guess we'll start with that. Scalp. Deets. XY. Great. Bark. Jade's theme. Also looking forward to when I can finally get to Pester Quest, but that's even further away because that is after the epilogues. Alright, so what is this? This is literally just... I think we actually only need 2 for the width. Here. To be able to just kind of like... shift it. Hold Hold on, let me also get... I would like to clip this to the scalp. So that it doesn't go out of bounds when I wiggle it around. Where am I? There I am. Clip to the scalp base. Thank you. Okay. Good. It's gonna take some doing. Maybe... You know what? Actually, I think this one should have glue. No, it's too late. I'm not doing it. We're just gonna have to wing it. We wing it is what we do. Let's just give it even more Bezier divisions. I'll just use the brush here. Brush tool's probably for the best. How's that back bit looking? Kind of good, actually. Just pull it back like a little bit. Okay. There we go. Not bad. Again, scalp shape is going to need a little bit of fixing because this is not right here. But not bad. After episode 3? Okay. Oh, like a summary of the pilot? Mm-hmm. Reminds me of Has-Been. That'll do for now. Kind of bothers me how, like, kind of empty this is, but also how often am I going to be looking all the way this way, you know? I'm just learning lessons that I'll have to take with me for the next model. Yeah. I know the general vibe of being Puppy Cat because, again, I have seen the pilot back when that came out. It's kind of like with the Amazing Digital Circus where, like, I know I'd like it. I know I'd like it. I just haven't gotten there yet. Oh, way too much. Way too much. Way too far down. Way too far down. That's pretty good. Change up the art style and color palette. Okay. I'm ready for it. That's pretty good. Synthesize the corners real quick. It's alright. I'm gonna go back and fix that a bit more after I get more of the hair done. Yeah, that's the thing about having this much hair to do all at once. This is basically all the same steps so far that I've done during the last, like 2 hours. There's a lot of back and forth and fixing because it's hard to judge if something looks right with the rotation until you have more of it done. You know, like I already had to redo these 2 pieces here. Like that bit and that bit and this bit and this bit. So that's kind of also why I stopped working on this half of the head. I'm just gonna get this half done so that I can use this half as a reference to do that half and not have to constantly redo both sides. You know, if I just finish one, then I can do the other one. And maybe I can look up how the hell to mirror it automatically because it is perfectly symmetrical. So surely there's a way. But who's the guy freaking out in the corner? The one laughing? That's Chi-Rong. I gotta say, if you want some anime recommendations, though, this one is technically a donghua. See really cute, the Emmys? Yeah, I know. She looks so springy and bouncy. But yeah, that freak in the corner, his name is Chi-Rong. He's from Heaven Official's Blessing. I love him. That's another good one. 2 seasons out of that, all fully dubbed. I don't know if season 3 is coming though. Unfortunately, I'm not sure. I hope, I pray, there's 2 seasons and 3 short films, but, oh, it's pretty funny. Gotta tell ya, pretty funny. It's a BL, pretty much, but subtle, because it is a Chinese series made in China, and you know, they got censorship laws over there, which is also why I'm a bit scared that they're not going to be able to continue adapting the novels. I've read all the novels, so I know what's coming. But recently, one of the short films, the most recent one they dropped, covers some of the main plot line. The last 2, it was a flashback, which they could have just been trying to speed through by adapting it into a short film. Then the one after that was one of the epilogue chapters. So like, oh, maybe they're just flashing forward because for funsies. But then the third one was, again, main plot, where they skipped a bunch of it to just get to... Sorry, I'm like leaning back in my chair here. I noticed that my model's looking in a strange direction because I'm out of frame. But one of the main scenes, it was actually their first... Was that first kiss? Or something after that? Where they did Yuri on Ice it and block it just off screen, but... Yeah, Heaven Official, it's really good. Again, unfortunately, I'm not sure if they're going to finish adapting it, which sucks because it was a really good adaptation. The animation was gorgeous. Pretty faithful. The dub, amazing. I love your Howard Wong and James Cheek for doing such a great job. But, you know, I guess if you want to know the rest of the story, read the novels. I sincerely hope I'm wrong, but unfortunately, evidence points to the contrary, that it got canceled due to censorship laws. Stinker. They finished the entirety of Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation, but no, Heaven Official's Blessing is too much. Whatever. People are setting off fireworks outside my house. Why? Is today something? What is today? Yeah. Well, at least this one we know why, if it truly is canceled. There's been no official announcement that it's not continuing, but, you know, just don't get your hopes up. But you can watch season 1 and season 2, and it's very good. And it's a good way to get into the novels, because otherwise it's pretty overwhelming to just read them off the bat. But I would recommend still reading the first 2 volumes if you do transfer to reading the novels, because there is a lot of extra information that is, I wouldn't say like super important, but like pretty important. Just get ready for a lot of tragedy. But the tragedy is like mostly in the past. Tragedy for the main couple is in the past. Rip beef leaf, rest in peace. Yeah, it's Saturday for me too. About 9 p.m. But Yona of the Dawn is actually finally getting a second season. God knows how many years later after the first one. So that's another recommendation for you. Really good show. Also has a good dub. All Might plays the love interest. I love you, Hawk. Hawk is amazing. Better not catch anybody dissing Hawk. Anyway, what was I doing? I think this is probably the most work that I'm going to be getting done today, but I can do this at least. I want to pull that in a little more. I don't know if I like that, but let's check the modeling. See how that looks when I turn. Oh, maybe that is pretty good, actually. Oh, fuck, wait. I have to alter the layer order. This needs to go above the hang hair. Or the pulled hair. So, like, up there. No, but that has to... Ooh! Hold on. Clipping. What is the name of that thing? Our back hair flip is what I'm looking for. Searching. There it is. This one. And then we do reverse mask. That does it. Okay, modeling. Physics settings. I'll have to do the other one too. Oh, it's kind of got... Look at that. It's got a bit of a thing going now, though. I don't know. Does it look like it could just be, like, stylized? A stylized highlight, maybe? I'm gonna leave it for now. I could always undo it later. But it's just so that the flippy goes above the pulled hair bit. Because otherwise it would be hidden under it, and that doesn't make any sense. We'll see. We'll leave it there for now. Can always go the other way. Yeah, it is! The same as Moonsetter, but not. What was it called? Stride. Because Moonsetter is a Dirk song. Technically. If you squint. He's on the thumbnail, at least. Well, I will finish the model eventually, but it's gonna take a while. Especially before I'm done with everything involved with the head. Because that really needs to look good. Because that's what people are gonna be looking at for the most part. That's what's gonna be on screen. So all of this stuff needs to be good. I can kind of half-ass everything else. Especially once we get below the knees. Because, like, who's looking at this? Though I am pretty excited to get a really nice wave motion on this section of the wings. That's going to be nice. But, it's for another time. That's the thing, like, you can barely get anything. It takes so long to do this shit. So I don't want anybody to be too mean to me about this. Because, unfortunately... there's not much I can do. About finishing it faster. You know what I'm saying? Ooh! That's not good either. I should bring this down here. A little further. Our back hair flip down below the... Oh, nope. Nope. What? Oh, it's this one. I have to bring that down too. Oh my goodness. Okay, fine. Fine. That should do it though. That should fix it. There we go. Alright, I'll have to fix these again now. Oh my god! End my suffering. There's so much back and forth that I have to do. It's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm putting it back. I actually originally had it moving further to the side, but then I was like, no, maybe that's not right. Well, isn't there just egg on my face, huh? Let's do the same for this one. Aye. Sure. Fine. Whatever. Modeling. Physics settings. Now you know the hell that I've been stuck in. Alright, before I end stream, let me add physics to these other two hair pieces so that we can see it wiggle around enough. Need more freckles? Wait, let me turn the freckle layer back on. Hold on. Where did I leave it? There it is. I think... Oh, whoops. I still have to fix some stuff, but... They're there! Oh, God. Yeah, my Y angle is not done with that. I have to fix that. I do have them, though. They're just not tracked yet. You know what? I should leave that layer on so I don't forget about it. Ooh, it slides around a lot. That's okay. So they're not really visible at the resting phase. That's fine. It's an expression of licking the floor clean. Oh no! Yeah, Live2D is tough. It's tough. This is after years of trying to decode it. Quite literally. I didn't spend the full years doing it, but it has been years since I made this first model, so... Oh yeah, licking the floor. I think it's... You're thinking of licking the plate clean, right? Surely. I don't know why you'd be licking the floor. Alright, hold on. Let me get these physics going. Maybe I should do 1 and 2, and then we could do 2 and 3 for the bottom hair. That seems like a good idea. Oh, wait, I already have physics on this. What? Oh, I made the folders, but I didn't actually do it yet. That makes sense. I was like, what? Why doesn't it move then? It's because you skipped the step, you silly goose. Once again, my friends, guess what time it is? It's time for a temporary deform path. Damn right. That's good. Really don't need to do much for these ones, at least. Physics goes pretty fast, because you just make it wiggle. You don't have to think too hard about rotations. You just do it, and then it happens. It's great. Especially with my best friend, temporary deform path. I'm in love with her. Guys, do you think she'll say yes when I ask her to marry me? Surely. It looks a little corny. It's like kind of stretching over here, but again, it's physics, so whatever. Fuck it. Alright, I could fix it a little bit here. So it's not so drastic about growing, basically. It looks like her hair grows a little bit. In what universe is me marrying temporary deformed path incest? You son of a bitch! Don't say that about her, my beautiful wife. You're not right! You're just saying shit! Motherfucker. Oh, mopping the floor clean and you combined them. Yep. Portmanteaued it. Happens to the best of us, really. Oh my god, look, I even planned it the same where the top bit was X1 and X2. Can you see that? Yeah, you guys can see that. There it is. And then I did X2 and X3 for this one so that they'd move semi-independently. In their own little wave motion. God, I'm smart. Anyway. It doesn't need to go that far. I actually don't want it to do that much. There we go. That's better. That was on X3! Oh, fuck. May I just redo it? Supposed to do this one. There we go. That's better. Well, all that means temporary deform path. It's the little noodle I keep drawing. Oh, what? What of it? Stop it! Why? What? Doing it on the wrong keyframe. This little guy. Bam. This beautiful blue line. What am I making? A 3D model? I probably won't be making that. I'd shill for that. There's no way. There's no way I can make one up to snuff with my own ridiculous standards. Because I have no experience with 3D modeling. But, at least another year. So I can save up for it. Hi, Gamzee. Resident Valley girl. Miracles indeed. You beautiful son of a bitch. Good. Good enough. Control, nope, not Control A, Control S, thank you. Modeling, let's see how it looks. Does it look weird or is it good? Maybe a bit much, if anything. But then again, the middle piece here isn't moving at all, so that's not helping, but might be a bit much. But it'll also probably be better once I have Y physics, because right now it's only affected by looking side to side so far. But yeah, definitely a bit much. But in general, the concept of having the front piece being X1 and X2, and the back piece be X2 and X3, I do like. So again, they wiggle at different times. It's just a bit strong for my liking. So I'll have to tone it back. That's okay. I think that's for another day, though. Minecraft skin, when? Probably once I actually have the model done. That one I just commissioned on Fiverr. She looks so gorgeous. I'm very proud of her. That's why I want her to look perfect. I guess I will put like a little bit of physics on the pulled hair bit, just because it looks so strange without it. Nothing crazy, but just like a slight wiggle back and forth, so that it's not stock still while the rest of her is jiggling. Hey yo, jiggling. Look, oh. My hoodie string hit my cup. But look, we haven't even gotten here yet, okay? We're not talking about this. Just this. Which, by the way, also, I have no idea how I'm gonna do this physics. I've never done static jewelry physics. Ding the bell. It's a nice noise. It's not bad. Yeah, do you want the... Hold on, let me... Well, should I zoom out here? I can zoom out here. I kind of can't get the whole thing nicely in frame. But this does enough of the job. I don't know how good the quality is on full screen on whatever device you're looking at, but... There she is! Beautiful! I will eventually fix these, but I think for today we're done. We're done. Let's go over to... I can pause that now. What the hell? Oh, I know why that's there. We can just get rid of that. There we go. Hello! Hold on, wait, let me save my project before I forget. That would be tragic. Okay. 500 more freckle dots. Yeah, I do think it could use a couple more, but to be fair, not honest, to be fair, this model doesn't have any freckles. The original one doesn't have any. Just because I didn't feel like tracking it. In real life, I do have freckles. The chibi model, I can switch back. It's just not as expressive. Can I do both? No, I can't do both. I can pull it up though for a little bit. Right, guys? Surely. We'll switch for a second. I'm back. I'm small. Zoom in. That's too big. That'll have to do. Hello! This one was made in the free version of Live2D, so very limited. Can I sit on the sofa? I can try. I don't have legs. Wait, if I turn this way. Kind of looks like I'm at the right angle, right? If I look... Anyway. Hi! I guess it doesn't ruin the illusion in some kind of way. Yep, I'm so sorry. Hold on. You're right. I can't. It would be remiss to not include that. That time I drank some water. My throat was getting a little rough there. Anyway. Zoom back in. Put me over here. It's weird because it doesn't go further than that. I can't, like, properly hide it. Unless I just make... Guys, I'm just short. No, but look! Over down there. It doesn't go all the way down. Hello? If I look up this much, my phone can't track my eyes anymore. Hi! Oh. TF2 when? Never! More like TF poo. Fucking got him. I'm just a little guy. Yeah, I just threw this model together so I could refamiliarize myself with Live2D. At least a little bit before starting on the actual model, so I didn't have a panic attack. But clearly it's not that great. I really should have just, I don't know. Nah, I really did cut down as much as I could have, because you can't really cut out more than this without it just looking really freaky and wrong. Like she just doesn't even have a body. It'd just be a floating head at that point. I mean, maybe if anything, I could have just cut out the drills. You know, the hanging side hair there. It's like, what's it really doing? It's me, I'm taking a bath. I really should. It could be like relaxing in a little bath, but it's a teacup. Or at least a sticker on the Discord. So you can see it. Because I think in an emote it'd be too small. Sorry, I'm yawning. It doesn't do well with my eyeballs. But at the very least, a sticker. Yeah, I want to put back my old model. I might as well use the old model before it becomes like completely outdated. No, not the settings. Switch the model. There we go. And I'm back. If a little bit out of frame. There we go. Hello. What? Why is it like that for this too? Hold on. Hold on. Give me my spout to capture. Stick it to the bottom of the frame. There we go. That's better. It's just a literal maple moth. That'd be good. I should do that too. A little moth. Y'all better start making your sweet pea sonas, by the way. Your pupazalia sonas. Because sweet pea, the one in the corner there, is just a mascot. It's not the same as a proper Chad effigy. Like, it is the Chad effigy in a way, but like, he's also his own little guy. Use sweet pea down there, over in the corner, as a reference, and make your own version of just like a little moth guy with leaf clothing. Leaf and flower clothing. David-sized statue. I'd die. I'd literally die. I can't do that, man. Yeah. Anyway. I guess all I really got for today. You know how a couple times I would like cancel a stream because I'm sick? I think I never really stopped being sick. But I think I'm finally on the tail end. Just sometimes I'd be less inclined to push through it than others. So hopefully I can do a good voicing soon. But I'm feeling better. But I also was half tempted to end stream again today and not do it. But I was like, I'm not even voice acting anyway. Just do some work that you were gonna do anyway. You were gonna do this either way. I might as well just yap into a microphone while you're doing it, you know? Instead of just sitting around. Give us a thank you! Unfortunately, I'm no longer on my parents' insurance. And I live in fucking America. So, I'm a little scared to try and figure out a new doctor's appointment now. Because what if my insurance doesn't work? Yes, you just call and be like, hey dude, take insurance. But like also, ooh, what if I just wait it out? What if I just fucking tough it out, man? That works too. No, it doesn't. Don't say that. All those fucking studies are just bullshit. You ever... Nobody thinks to read the actual fucking papers because they're all bull. It was the same thing with like the vaccines cause autism thing. It's fake! He was making shit up! And like torturing kids to make that, man. Y'all ever seen the Agent Bomber guy video? It's crazy. It's the same thing for a lot of the anti-trans rhetoric, man. It was one motherfucker who abused kids, who made one like bullshit study with no actual evidence behind it, because again, it was just coercion and abuse. And then everyone's just like, yeah, guys, have you seen this one thing that the rest of the scientific community disavows? We're gonna take it and run with it and start making laws. Crazy. Crazy. Source, I said so. It's fucking kooky, man. It's whack. It's wacky out here. That's all I gotta say. What are you saying? Trim the huh? Make a what? Huh? The moon is cool, But I'm not a Luna moth, bro. I'm a rosy maple moth. Get it together. The maples are here, not the Lunas. Yeah, crazy. Crazy how that works, right? Crazy. Ugh. Ugh. It's exhausting. Sorry. Anyway, we don't have to talk about that here. I sit and stare at the ceiling in the dark about this enough on my own time. We don't gotta do that here. But you know, it is a worthwhile thing to say every once in a while so that everyone knows where I stand, because we do stand on business here. I know you're not in the Discord, but we did recently overhaul the rules again to be more detailed. And that's one of them. Though I don't really want to dwell on this stuff. Know that I do stand on fucking business. Which I still gotta work on the bots. I was gonna make a bot so that you could react to a post to get like a stream notification role and like pronoun roles. But that's kind of complicated. It's not like complicated, but you do have to sit down and like figure out which bot would be good for it and then set it up and I'm just one guy and I'm stupid. And like one of the optional roles would be to take the Omegaverse quiz. Sorry. Gonna eat the server? You can't do that. Oh, I need it. It's also now technically 18 plus though. So, just because I don't want to be in charge, okay? I don't want to be liable. On stream, the general vibes are 16 plus anyway, but, you know. I talk about the Omegaverse, you know? And again, you never know if someone's heard of it already or not, and I don't want to be the one to tell them. At least not on Discord. That's got too many implications. Just the thing, I don't even know if you're lying, and I don't think I want to know. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Because you lie about shit all the time. I'll see myself out. Tips hat walks out sadly. Test. Nose playing ASMR, here we go! Wait, that's actually something that I was thinking about. I kind of wanted to start making ASMR. I was saying they're mature for their age. Oh my god. Ew, cringe. Ew. I would never. Ugh. But I'm not. That's the other part of why I was making the server 18 plus. I mentioned this on the server, but I'm doing a side project that is gender swapped love in deep space, basically femme love in deep space. I don't know if you've seen some of the memories in lads. Ooh, yeah, I do. No, we don't need to be sharing that. Okay. They would say that. Ooh, that's so bad. Oh my god, are they okay? I hope they're okay. Don't do that, guys. Hi. As a 26-year-old, I would not date someone below minimum 20. But even there, I'm just like, you're in college, man. You're still going to school. We're at completely separate times in our life, you know? Like, obviously, there's nothing illegal about it or, like, technically wrong. But personally, I wouldn't want to hear about school time drama. So old. Yeah, whatever. I don't want to hear it. Guess who was right? Oh, I could never guess. How's my back? Honestly, not good. Thanks for asking. It's really tough lifting some of these muffin boxes at work. That's all I gotta say. I gotta keep consciously reminding myself to have proper lifting posture. Yes. Lift with the legs, okay? Don't bend at the back, okay? You gotta crouch down, and then you use your squats muscles, okay? But then also it'll just make your knees hurt, but it's fine. Yeah. Never think you're mature for your age. Like, You do have thoughts, and your thoughts and opinions matter. But anyone who tries to tell you, like, you're basically an adult is only trying to do nefarious things, okay? And it may suck how, like, a lot of people older than you will, like, low-key baby you if you're a teen, because it feels like you you should be treated as an adult because you feel like you're old enough, but, like, trust me, you're still baby, okay? You have low impulse control, okay? You have trouble thinking things through all the way and, like, knowing, you know, you feel in control. You're not in control half the time, okay? These people, they have experience and know how teens think, okay? So they will take advantage, all right? So please, 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 please be careful. I know I'm preaching to the choir right now, but you never know. You never know who needs to hear something like this. Yeah, and even if you're 18, like, it can be rough. It can be rough. Just, you know, keep your wits about you as much as you can. And, if someone glazes you too hard that is older than you and, like, getting too close, just be careful. It is possible to have, like, adult role models and figures in your life that aren't, like, related to you directly by blood, but just be wary, you know? PSA, if your mental health is good, don't try and make a game. I don't know, man. Sounds like a skill issue. Barf, man, you got here as I'm ending. You're so late. Where were you? What the fuck? It's crazy. Oh my goodness, sorry. I'm sleepy. It's my bedtime. That's okay, though. You just woke up! What? Surely it's a different time for you then, because ain't no way. It's 9:30 p.m. I don't trust you. Napping? Okay, but also bold of you to nap on the day when I stream. I can't believe this. Yeah, shout out to Seuss. Seuss was a very good adult role model for those 12-year-olds, okay? A non-creepy... Well, okay, he wasn't like the best, but he did his best. He wasn't the best, but he tried. Okay? And he wasn't a freak. My thoughts on psychological horror? Scary, but I like it in general. Speaking of horror, y'all know anything about Resident Evil 9? I haven't finished watching a playthrough, but shout out Leon Kennedy. I saw a TikTok of a streamer that only modded Grace to have, like, a big ass and tits, but didn't take Leon's shirt off. I don't trust a man like that, okay? I don't trust a man like that. I don't trust anybody that only uses sexy Grace mods, but no sexy Leon mods. Like, what's wrong with you? What's your problem? Doki Doki Literature Club? DDLC is cool. I love how long it, like, trails you along before actually doing the scary shit. Yeah, male armor versus female armor vibes. Which, like... Sorry, yawning again. I hate that that's even a thing that's still happening, guys. I don't care if you make slutty armor. Just give me slutty guys, too, okay? I want the man tits out as well. It's okay, you can have booby. I like booby. Everybody like booby. Give me more booby. Man, booby, please. What are we doing? Yeah, make everybody sexy or nobody sexy. Come on. Yeah. A lot of people will do that. They're like... I saw another artist that would, like, take anime posters and switch the characters around, and it was so crazy. Like, even the outfits, too. Lavender Town did one of those, too. Of, like, drawing them in the, female lead's clothes, basically. It's crazy. Guys, can we just be normal? I'm too feminist for, like, most things now. But, like, I feel like I'm going insane because I feel like it shouldn't be as crazy of a thing As it seems like it is.
Recent finished painting. Wait, let me go look. This is on my YouTube. Let me go to my YouTube.
Oh, nope, not my Google account. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to view my channel. I wanted to go to YouTube Studio.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Okay. Do I remember? There it is. Mentions. I only got last week's. But let me see if you posted it. Because I could just kind of go over here and pull it up. Oh! It ain't. Yeah, it ain't on it. It's hardly a demotion, is what I think. I'm glad that they finally did it because, look, let's be honest, I've just really been calling it Overwatch the whole time. I know for a goddamn fact that even adding the 2 was just like a corporate decision. Because who the fuck would want to do that? Even if you're releasing a story mode of a game, why the fuck would you just put a 2? That's stupid. That's like rich people sitting in a boardroom just like going exactly at each other for 3 hours and then ending the meeting, you know? So I'm glad that we're finally back on track.
Done? Okay. I refreshed my page.
I gotta look. Sorry, I'm yawning again, my bad. No! Is it a different account? Is it on Kira Edits or watch Mach-A maybe one day. Maybe. Oh fuck, okay. Let me go. Go to that channel instead.
Oh!
Ooh. Okay, hold on. Wait, I gotta add back in a way to show this. I have to use studio mode to make sure I don't show anything that I shouldn't be. Give me a second. Window capture, please, and thank you. Window, that one, okay. And then we can make it big, and we can just kind of truck in on that. On the bit that matters, good. I'm just gonna cover my face with it for a minute. Okay. There it is. Look at that! Everybody admire. Everybody enjoy it. Oh my god! Wait, I really like this one. It's so pretty. The colors? Hello? TF3, yeah, TF3 really is just deadlock, huh? Look at this! Gorgina! This one. Beautiful. The flowing, the movement. That was something that came up a lot in figure drawing classes in art school too. They'd just be talking about movement, which is kind of an esoteric term that's hard to grasp unless you're like really looking at it. But in here, you could just feel it, the kinetic energy, bro. Like. This was my favorite though. I like this one. Oh, is there more? Like if I clicked on it? I don't know. It doesn't really let me. It doesn't let me open it up, I don't think. because YouTube sucks, but I bet the face looks great. If this one's anything to go by, I bet it looks great. Yeah, the flowers are so pretty. And look, you're already better than me at color, because every time I color something, like, even with this, with like the slight shifts and shades, I have a panic attack. But, yeah. Look at it. Look at it, it's beautiful. I'm imagining it. I can picture it. And it's Gorgina. Olivium? Is that an artist? Never heard of them. And a Mac. Or alluvium. I can read, I swear. Surely. Alluvium! Oh! Grandis. Look him up. Look at him up. There it is, Pluvium. Wow! Oh my god, their art is so good. Hello? That's Gorgina! This one I won't show on stream. Y'all can look it up yourselves. Oh, but like digital painting type stuff. I've never been good at the paintings. Do another Minecraft server one day. One day, but it is kind of expensive, so it'll have to be later. Oh my god, I'm looking at this piece they made of Magic from Marvel Rivals. The eyes are so intense. It looks weird. Oh my god. Can you imagine if I could work with color like that? Can you imagine? No, I know there's free service. I mean, I guess I could just make an Eternos one like I used to way back in the day. But like, it kind of sucks, you know? To have a community server for like, as a content creator. But I guess for now, just so that we have it. And then it could just go forever. But with Eternos, you have to manually start it up. Like, it doesn't just stay open all the time, too. Oh, stinky. I'll look into it. Oh, they have workshops? Ooh. Yeah, I know. Look, I know the fast track to actually know how to digital paint is to just do a bunch of digital paintings. But it sucks when you've been drawing for as long as I have and you're like really good with lines. Because I do a lot of ballpoint pen line art stuff. When you're suddenly really bad at something, it feels so bad. Because I don't have a lot of experience with painting and like especially lineless. Oh, I feel useless. I know that that's the devil speaking basically, but still, it's hard. It's hard to get out of the habit of just being like, what do you mean I'm not good at this right away? You know? Yeah. Look, if you sit down and draw every day, you will improve so fast. Like, faster than you can imagine. Especially if you start when you're older. Like, I don't know how many people have seen PewDiePie's, like, I'm learning to draw thing. But, like, since you're more conscious in your noggin, you can assess what you're doing wrong easier and fix it easier. So as long as you stick with it and draw, again, like, every day and keep at it, you will improve with leaps and bounds. Because, like, I drew basically every day back in middle school when I was drawing My Little Ponies all the time. But I was, what, like 12, 13 or whatever? So the improvement wasn't super fast. Because I was just kind of banging my face into a wall and not really thinking about it. I was just drawing circles, you know? Shitty horses, basically. But, yeah. After art school and graduating college, I was really burnt out. So I didn't have a lot of motivation or inspiration. So I hadn't been drawing a lot. But I don't know if anyone remembers me talking about making a scum villain animatic recently to a 6-minute long song. Jesus Christ. that I started a while back, but kept kind of aborting because I haven't drawn the characters that much. So recently I made a couple of like 2-page spreads. So I did 2 pages of Shen Qing Cho, and I did 2 pages of Loving Ha, just so that I'd have a good jumping off point to actually make this goddamn animatic finally. But it is 6 minutes, so that's pretty intimidating, so don't expect it soon. But I can actually sit down and draw it because I have an idea of how I want these characters to look in my style. And I know what their outfits should look like now. Now, getting the hardcover box set did help because that came with a mini art book. So I can look at all the designs that were used for cover art and like page inserts. So I have that right next to me that I can keep looking back and forth at. But watch the video called Talent. Ooh. Yeah, that's a pet peeve of mine. Like calling people talented. I think I did that last week and immediately I was like, ugh, can't believe I said that. Because like, I guess some people can learn faster than others, which is in a way a talent, but it still kind of rubs me the wrong way. Because I'm not talented at art or animation or rotations or singing or whatever else, voice acting. No, I'm skilled because I worked and I did it for years on end, banging my face into the concrete, you know? So I know that they all mean well when they say it, and it's meant to be a compliment, you know? Oh, shut it, you. I'm here to be philosophical right now. I'm waxing poetic, but it always feels a little bit like you're discounting the person who did it, you know? A little bit? Yeah, everyone you see has spent hundreds, thousands of hours practicing it, dumbing it down, to something that comes naturally is demeaning. Exactly. Like, none of these masters were able to do it off the bat. And again, sure, maybe some of them had a knack for it at the start, or learned faster and got to where they are now quicker. But even then, they still look down at it and see all of the things that are wrong with it and are still striving to improve. So it's a learned skill that they worked on for hours and hours and hours. And I feel like calling it talent also discourages people from trying to do it themselves. And that sucks. Because it's not. Just because I drew a lot of god-awful, shitty, ugly ponies and bad anime when I was in middle school, so I'm good now, over a decade later, it's been like 15 years of drawing, you know? So don't think that you can never get to where I am. Because even I, especially looking at this one, because this is a couple years old already, the model I'm using right now is like, I don't like it. So you're always going to be moving forward and you're always going to be reaching those new heights. You shouldn't compare yourself to others too much either, because again, they're doing the same thing. They're looking at even other people. There's always a higher rung on the ladder. So just get in there. Go pray. Yeah, go pray.
Yes. Daily rituals.
I'm preaching. You kind of got me started on a rant there, but I do feel a bit passionately about that. As someone who has, again, done a lot of different arts, because I love them. My hobby is to just learn little artsy skills. That's why I play a bunch of instruments. That's why I do karaoke streams. That's why I draw, animate, whatever else. You know, I'm not gonna list everything I do, but because it's rewarding and it's fun. Okay, but I spend so long just trying to learn, you know? Need to add the sticker. What, the one in the teacup? Maybe tomorrow. I'll get there. You know, whatever. Won't be today. I'm going to bed right after this. But yeah, that's something that I think about a lot. Because as an artist, anyone who sees my doodles, if I'm drawing on break at work, they'll be like, wow, you're so talented. And I'm like, thanks, man. Again, I know you mean well, but also, I can barely draw a stick figure. See, it doesn't have to be that way, though. It doesn't have to be that way, though. You're setting yourself up for failure by thinking of it as talent. No, you're not untalented. You just haven't put the time in. You just gotta put the time in. Anyway. I think that's good enough on that rant. I've kind of gone in circles there. Yeah, literal skill issue is the thing, but like in a respectful way. In a like, you could be skilled, but you're not just gonna be skilled right off the bat. You have to work. Ooga booga. Yeah. I've had plenty of the people being like, oh my god, can you draw me? And I'm like, oh, that sucks. I've had relatives too come to me for like, like Pinterest style kind of artworks of like their kids or family members or their dogs. And I'm like, I don't really do that. I mean, like, I guess I kind of could, but it's gonna be half-assed because I don't know how to do that. Like, make watercolor versions of a photo. Like, you're honestly better off feeding it through like a filter at that point. Because I don't know how to do that. I can do realism. I can't paint. I draw anime, dude. I draw ponies in anime. I don't know what you want from me here. I feel bad saying no, but no. Like, I'll pay you. And I'm like, that's cool. I don't do that, though. Just go on Fiverr. I'm telling you. There's someone on Fiverr that could do it for you. And be happy to. Alright? See, for me, I feel like I'm being strong-armed into it because you're my cousin. Please, no. Like... semi-recently, though, too. Like, after they requested something like that of me, or like they were asking me about if I'd want to do this thing I'm about to get into, they were like, oh, because I'm obviously doodling at family gatherings. I don't see these people ever. I barely know them. But anyway, they were like, oh, I have a friend actually that's been making kids books. So I'm like, oh, that's cool. You know, you do the illustrations, you write a little story with a fable, with a lesson in it. I used AI for the... don't say that! Ah! Oh my god. I can't believe you said that to me. To my face. To my face. Oh. But like, they're just like normal human beings with normal jobs. Of course they don't know. They don't think about it that hard. They're just like, oh, what a fun novelty. And I barely know them. I'm not gonna rant to their face right now about how literally from toe to tip, there's nothing good about it. But like, I wanted to throw up after that. I'm like, no, I wouldn't. Oh my god, please don't compare me to your... Oh! Oh! That memory just... It came upon me and now I'm like cringing. Ooh. Blah. Icky. That was a bad day. That was a really bad day. Oui. Someone's gonna pass out. Yeah! Me! Bro! I almost passed out live on camera in a restaurant with like half my distant family in the room. I was like, there's no fucking way. There's no way that I already don't want to be here and now I'm locked in this conversation with no way out because I'm not about to lecture you. Okay? I'm not about to lecture you, who I barely know, who is older than me and has a family and like a real job. Like, oh my god. Especially because this was like when it was still relatively new-ish. So like, even though I knew that it was already like fucked up from a moral standpoint, it like wasn't as talked about the environmental and like hiking up electricity bills, etc., etc. At the time, I still vaguely knew that was a problem, but again, like especially talking about it to them, I was not eloquent enough or well informed enough about the havoc that data centers wreak, but that's besides the point. Everyone called you talented when you were a kid because you played one song on the piano. No, I hate that thing. My mental health is to the ground floor. Yeah, that'll happen too. Yeah, but like, okay, when you're a kid though, you literally have to lie to kids and tell them they're the best to ever do it or else they're gonna give up, okay? I used to get complimented so much in 2nd grade about my drawings. I looked back at that fucking notebook. Oh my god. Like nightmare fuel, really. I was like, I'm gonna do the extra detail and try to draw the noses on people and do like lips. And I'm like, oh no. But the encouragement was helpful because again, otherwise, never would have gotten here. Never would have gotten here. The thing is you gotta like what you're doing, so you keep doing it, and then you can make it to the part where you're good at it. Yep, AI is the reason why you can't get a decent PC for a cheap price. Don't get me started. And all it does is make you stupid and drive people to like kill people and themselves. Literally, again, toe to tip, there's nothing good about it. Other than like corporations save money. Like people get paid less and have to pay corpos more. Like, it's just bad. The whole thing? And the fact that I still get ads for it all the goddamn time on YouTube and everywhere else. Hey guys. Hey, you're never gonna believe this, but especially if people are on the internet all the time, they don't like AI. Okay, unless they're already rich, because only stupid out of touch rich people like AI. Because they're dumb and they have no concept of how normal people live. Yes, it's true. Oh my god. If they had me do this course rather than an art course, you can still do it. Come on. I see you doodling. Crook, is this true? No way. Yeah, they're so crazy. It'll be like the easiest shit to do on your own. They'll be like, but what's this thing? Just look it up. Hey guys, I know Google does have its own AI, but you could just Googie it. You can Googie it. I'm begging you to just Googie it and ignore the AI overview, okay? Ignore it, okay? We go past it and we click the Wikipedia link, okay? Glad we're on the same page. Oh my god. Makes me so mad. Microsoft's #1 hater, yeah. Look, the only good thing they've done, quote unquote, is, I guess, buy Blizzard. Because they're doing a better job at running Overwatch than the last people were. But, I mean, that's not a very high bar. So, you know. I really don't want to give them that because generally I am anti-monopoly. But, like, I like Overwatch, so I'm glad that it's doing a little better and that I can still play it and it's good and I like it. The cat's fun. Anyway, besides the point. Stop using Googie. Okay, DuckDuckGo, sir. Of course, thank you. Unfortunately, I'm currently streaming on a Googie-owned platform, so, I don't think I'll be able to stop entirely unless I move to Twitch, but this, I don't want to do that. Okay, there's too many ads unless you're subbed. It is actively painful to try to watch a stream on Twitch without being subbed. Because at least here, like, half the time you can skip the ads, and, like, even if you can't, the most you'll get is maybe, like, 20 seconds. They'll do 6 to, like, 13 ads in a row. Unskippable on Twitch. It's crazy. Use start page? I'm sorry, but... No, DuckDuckGo. Anyway, I don't... sorry, another yawn. Hey! I don't even use Chrome anymore. I'm a Firefox girly all the way. Look, you can use AdBlock because you're a member. So I'm getting more money from you anyway. Go ahead, use AdBlock, it's fine. There are 3 ads? My phone is at 20% battery? That's not good. Good thing I'm technically kind of ending anyway. But also, ooh, I forget it's not plugged in right now. It's just been on. Something that popped up more recently then. Oh, that's good. Like, at this point, I don't even trust anybody. They'll use it eventually, unfortunately. Look, I'll start with this, okay? Hold on. Give me a second. I'm tilting on purpose. This is a temporary measure for you, my friend. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. This is actually gonna take longer than I wanted it to, so I'll keep yapping. But, you know. Microsoft social media. Tell them that they're stinky. Got 'em. Okay, okay, okay. It's so small. Related emoji. That one. Yeah. There we go. Alright, a version of the sticker is up now. Kinda. In a way. There it is. Crisp. But look, just having it there as a placeholder will remind me to do it at some point later, you know? And it's Emmy Relax. I think that's the vibe we'll go for. It'll be like basically having a bath with rose petals and candles, but it's a teacup and I'm small and a moth. Well, I think I'll still be in the model form, but you know, cutified, chibified, tinyfied, sweet pea size-ified. Anyway, my phone's gonna die if I keep doing this, so you know what? This will be the end now. I've ranted enough for one night. We don't need to keep doing this. But hey, if you want me to talk about more pet peeves, think of your pet peeves and I will give my takes on them next week. Next week, maybe Homestuck, depending on how my voice is feeling. Maybe I'll do drawings, because I half wanted to draw the alternate versions of the trolls from before us this week. Or like draw some stuff from beyond canon, because I am liking the new kids, the nymphs and the what did he call the horses? I don't remember. Dirk's little freaks that he made. Oh no, someone's in the bathroom taking a shower. I needed a pee. Whatever, I'll go to the basement. It's fine. I kind of wanted to draw some of them because they're silly. So if my voice is feeling fucky, we will draw next week. If it's not feeling fucky, we do more Homestuck. All right, nice seeing you. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for listening to me yap and barely get any work done. But honestly, Live2D rigging is slow moving anyway, so I didn't, I didn't really plan on getting too much done anyway, because of that. Ace Attorney one day. That's another one where I have to have like a good voice for it. I gotta be ready to voice act for hours. But I do have the game, so the possibility is always there. The odds are never zero for that. Someday, the nebulous someday, the ever-present, ever unfortunate and sad someday. Anyway, nice having you. Nice having the model again. It's fun being able to emote at you people and make little silly faces. It'll be nice when I have the new one and can make even sillier faces, but for now, this'll do. I can lay around and be goofy. I'm a goofy goober, yeah. Anyway, I'll see you guys next week. Oh my god, VOD watchers, I love you. If you made it this far, or if you're lurking, there's a link in the description to join the Discord. It is 18+, just because, anyway, fandom talk, Omegaverse, go find out if you're an Alpha, Beta, or Omega. Okay, bye. I'll see you next week. That is the worst outro I've ever done, and they're never good, so that, ooh, we are in hell. The bar is that low. Okay.